This is a video on why other lenders and people cannot ever fund a file. Problem is, everybody can fund a little bit and they can do some credit repair or some funding, but that's where the problem is. Just enough to make people think they know what they're doing and it can't get funded. So the real problem is you have three bureaus: Experian and TransUnion. So every file is different because everybody has a different history. So, and which means it's like putting the pieces together from where the damage has been. So the damage being like, one, nobody knows when to stop. So they got tons of inquiries and they don't know when to start and how to start. So when they do, they get like a quarter of what the credit card's worth, or a quarter of a loan, or a quarter of a credit line on any one of these bureaus. Then you have this plus all your other history that's half of what it could have been, maybe 3/4 of what it could have been if they're lucky, and maybe some self-lender cards at like not even a quarter, that's like an eighth of what it could have been. So you have all this collage of garbage. And when you look at a file, every bureau is different. So each bureau has a different DTI, and also a different score. Now, what you have to do to pick the absolute best path, absolute best choice, which nobody does because they don't want to do that and they don't know. So when you take the absolute best choice, you got to pick the best bureau, the one that fits, and you go the easiest path. The problem is nobody knows when to stop. So when they get a turn down, they keep going and get more turn downs. I only get one turn down and that's it, because I know what the shot is before I take the shot. So when I make the path and I'm picking up a damaged file, I'll go off whatever's the best path to go off of from what the damage is done, pick up there and keep going. Now, sounds simple, but in reality, nobody knows when they're starting it because they don't know. Some lenders do all three, some lenders do two, lenders do one. And depending on the state you're in and the state they're in, that also changes. So when you're getting that, you have to get the maximum funding ratio every time. So if you're picking up the damage, all this adds up to different places. So every single file is different, whereas everybody in the world think they know how to fund because, oh, we heard this place is good, this place is good. So when they do that, they end up getting like this quarter of amount of approval and a eighth of an approval or a half of an approval, and they have a bunch of other baby stuff over here, and it adds up to like barely any money. So when you do that, you're not getting any money. That's why I charge $1,000, because I do these. I sniper out where to go and do the path because I've done it so long, and I'm repairing the damage of like salvaging a car wreck or like brain surgery, because I'm picking strategically where to go, what to do, what order to do, what not to do, and how to do it, and how to get the maximum 100% credit available for lines and loans. Each step. Then round one is done, then round two, and then if you set up, if it's a good file, you could do round one and go corporate and get $1 to $3 million. Corporate. If it's not so good, that's 3 rounds you got to do. If it's a brand new file, yeah, it's 3 rounds. Or if it's a file that has experience, it's going to be, could be 1 round. And contrary to what everybody thinks is, oh, well, we want to do this and that, and you need to have this and that. Well, sometimes you got to go sideways to go forward, or sometimes you got to go backwards to go forwards, and sometimes you got to go forward with what you have. I'm telling you, if I don't get you the most money. I've never seen anybody can do this, even though people say, oh, we know where to go. We know what we're doing. Yeah. And your ratios are crap and you can't get any funding because this happens over and over and over. The ratios you get, you're getting like half of what's available, or you didn't even get what was available and you did all this stuff and you left it on the table. And then you got a ton of inquiries. So not only did the inquiry show up, now that you have this inquiry and you come to me after the inquiry and you've already got a mistake, it's already on the record for the mistake that you made on this inquiry. So that place is shot. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 deals and you got to pay somebody to take it off. Well, no matter what, you go back there, you already got a record of what mistakes and all the things that you did wrong. So you can't recover, and that's already trash. So by the time you end up and come to me, you have this file that looks like this scribbly crap page where you would have had like, 800, 750 or whatever, maximum money, one to 500,000 per round. If you have a house, I get 1 to 600,000 per round. But if you're just doing non-house, I could do it, probably 1 to 400,000 per round. That's only 1 to 2 rounds and then hit corporate credit. Okay, so all this scribbles is why you can't fund, because you keep doing this crap to your file. And your file looks like you have $5,000 here when you could have got 30 or 40,000. You got $1,000 credit card when it could have been 10, and you got like another credit card at 15,000 when it could have been 40 or 50, or you have a loan that's a self-lender, or you have another loan and it's only like half of what it could have been or a quarter of what it could have been. So you have all this garbage and it looks just like this, and your normal funder is like, oh, well, we heard that everybody's good at going to this place. So you keep going to the same place, and they look at this crap and it comes back more crap at less chunk chicken scratch money, and then in the end all you end up getting is like a couple dollars and you're stuck with chicken scratch crap, whereas a clean good file gets big money. And that's why nobody's getting funding. Now if you line it up, you do the corporate credit, you're getting 1 to 3 million, and we put a commercial property on it, you're getting $10 million, $10 million credit lines on the corporation. You think I'm kidding? If the $1,000 you spend on me and something fails, then I'll go back and take it off and everything. But I'm going to tell you ahead of time, because I already know ahead of time where it's going to be and what's going to turn out before you even pay me. I'm just doing it so you're dedicated. So then if you think you're smart and like, I tell you how to do your first round or whatever, and you say, oh, I don't need them. And then you go back and do it. And then you ended up getting quarter approvals, half approvals, tons of inquiries. You don't know when to stop. And then you start doing the same system over and over. But the clients are with me all the time. I get them through the personal, and I get them into the corporate money and into commercial real estate, and they just get rich and rich and rich. And they pass this whole step. But if you never get past this step, you're like a DUI person on a moped, and you're getting more DUIs on a stupid moped. And your file looks like this crap, but you're driving a moped. And you got no money, and you keep going backwards. And all you guys keep calling me and asking me 5,000 million questions. How do I know if you're real? How do I know if you're not a scam? I just don't understand. You're playing dumb because you are dumb. You play dumb because you think I'm going to tell you all the information. Well, I tell you all this information on video, and I tell you I charge $1,000 retainer. Oh, shit. You sure don't want to pay $1,000 to somebody that knows exactly what they're doing, because that will equal a lot of money. And we don't want to do that, because we haven't figured out that the way to get rich is hiring the smartest, best person available around that can make it to the next level. That's why every super company has the best employees, the best everything, and that's how you get super rich, because you have the best people, opens the doors for the best things. When you get what you pay for. That's why your best attorney, your best doctor, your best everything get you the best results. There you go. So either come up with chicken scratch crap and do it yourself and go backwards, and you got, oh yeah, you got some money, you got a Happy Meal, you got a JCPenney's card, and you got a credit card over here. Oh, but you went to this place, is really good, but they only gave you this. Oh, so you go back 6 months and they still only gave you that. Oh, you go back 3 years. Well, you screwed up so bad the first 2 times, they only give you this. And you only get this. So your file just goes back here and back here because you knew one thing and you just ruined it, and then you went back here and went back here. It's terrible. That's why people are not getting maximum money. Oh, well, his marketing sucks. I don't care about marketing. I care about getting you the content and the information, and then you making the right choice. I spend my time making money, getting deals done, and working on files, not marketing and trying to look good for paying for YouTube ads and all this other crap, because it doesn't matter. I just need to keep people, take them to the next level, and keep going. And while we're on the topic, let's talk about credit cards. One, you shouldn't be getting credit cards on the file anyway. So when you're getting that, you got extra more crap in here, credit card crap. This looks like a big mutation cancer cell. Your files look like this. It's not clean. It doesn't have a lot of money. The credit cards are garbage. The files are going backwards and down the toilet. Crap. Credit cards, half credit card, quarter credit card, it's all garbage. It's not funding. It's not getting any money. That's why you need to hire me. So you get the maximum amount of money. I stopped posting all the proof on this, but I have tons of proof on my website because I can't do all day long just posting proof. I put so much proof up there, it's more than everybody else, and they couldn't even keep up with it if they tried. But I'll prove it to you on your file, and you'll see the money. Yeah, it's worth every penny. So, all right. I know I need a big chief tablet for this, but all right, now you get the point. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Give me a call if you want to get personal funding, corporate credit, or you want to get in commercial real estate and make some real bank. Thanks. Give me a call, 312-218-8737. That's my cell, or 312-473-4163.
Power, realize your power. Finding out myself, finding out myself. Power, realize your power. Finding out myself, finding out myself. Go where you wanna go. Do what you're gonna do. Do what you wanna do. Go where you wanna go. Get on with it. Come on, get on with it. Come on, get on with it. Come on, get on with it. It's what I say. What I say. Listen what I say. Listen what I say. Listen what I say. What I say. Get on with it. Come on, get on with it. I go left, you go right. Live it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Live it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Live it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Baby, you're gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. Baby, you gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. Baby, you're gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. Baby, you gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. I go left, you go right. Live it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Live it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. Live it up. Dance all night. I go left, you go right. myself. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. Power, realize your power. Finding out myself, finding out myself. Power, realize your power. Finding out myself, finding out myself. Go where you wanna go. Do what you're gonna do. Do what you wanna do. Go where you wanna go. Get on with it. Come on, get on with it. Come on, get on with it. Come on, get on with it. It's what I say. What I say. Listen what I say, listen what I say, listen what I say, what I say. Get on with it, come on, get on with it. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right. Baby, you're gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. Baby, you're gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. Baby, you're gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. Baby, you're gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance on. Get on top now, get on top, get on top, get on top, yeah. Power, realize your power. Finding out myself, finding out myself. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right.